Nnamdi Kanu is my son. Today I'm the leader of Igbo people, and every Igbo child is my son. He is my son. He has been incarcerated for so many months, and I have reviewed the matter very critically. Many Igbos have reviewed the matter very critically, and we are of the opinion that Nnamdi Kanu doesn't deserve the type of punishment being given. Nnamdi Kanu, like all youths in Nigeria, expressed their unhappiness because they believe they lack opportunities. They believe there is discrimination. They believe that things are not the way they should go. They're not happy. So it's not only Nnamdi Kanu, and this is not the first time. Let's go back into history. And you see, we have been talking about the structuring of this country. And I want to take this opportunity again to call Tinubu to take a serious look, an immediate look into the structuring of this country. Until this country is structured to enable people to develop within their capacity, within their potentials, so that people should in fact be able to harvest and exploit God-given potentials in their places. And then the power of federal government should be reduced. The federating units should be given more power. This has been clear in 1914 when Nigeria was amalgamated. It was clear to everybody that Nigeria was not a republic of one nation, but a federation of many nations. So it's a federal republic with many nations. All the various ethnic nationalities had their culture, had their history, had their idiosyncrasies. And it was clear to all of us. And all through history, where you have such people, you normally work in a federation. For example, the Great Britain. In Great Britain, is comprise Scotland, comprise Ireland, comprise Wales, and comprise England. They are working together. Our founding fathers were sensible enough that adopt a federal constitution. The military changed it. This problem has been on. When Britain wanted us to have independence in 1957, the North said no, they won't accept it. In fact, at that particular time, if Awolowo and Zik, who were leaders of this eastern, south, and southern Nigeria, had agreed, because there were three regions: northern region, western region, and eastern region. If any two of them had agreed, they would get independence in 1957. Well, we didn't. In fairness to Awolowo was very keen on it, but it was Zik who actually played the mediatory role and said we should carry the North along with us. That time, North was shouting Araba, Araba. That means they wanted to secede. They said that they cannot. And then we had to have it by 1960. Even by 1960, we had a federal constitution which gave every region, then three regions, North, East, and West, level of autonomy. All these regions had their high commission in Britain. They operated. And in fact, at that time, Eastern Nigeria operated very well. We have described Eastern Nigeria as probably one of the fastest growing economies south of Sahara. Now, even before then, even after independence, we had other problems. We had Isaac Boro. Isaac Boro demanded for Niger Delta. Eventually, he succeeded, in fact. Eventually, Nigerians absorbed him into the Nigerian army. In fact, he fought in the Nigerian army. And I think he died fighting as a Nigerian soldier during the Civil War. Now, the Civil War, for example, was again due to restructuring. Ojukwu didn't want to break away from Nigeria. Igbos didn't want to break away. In Aburi, what Ojukwu discussed with Gowon was restructuring of Nigeria to make it easier for Igbos to live in the country. But when they all agreed, but when Gowon came to Nigeria, we were made to understand that Nigerians were advised not to accept it because restructuring it means giving the rich oil area to eastern Nigeria and they're very rich. So they repeated it. I still remember in Biafra, everybody had a vest on Aburi we stand, on Aburi we stand. That on Aburi we stand didn't mean that we were succeeding. It's that we want to be Nigerians. But with the restructured Nigeria, eventually that failed and it led to civil war, where we in Igbo land lost over 3 million people.
Sorry, sir, may I continue?
Yes. I'm coming, I'm rounding up.
Okay.
I'm rounding up, listen. I'm telling you the background. Now, the point about it is, I'm only telling you why anybody, today, the Yorubas are asking for secession. Today, you have they're asking for the Oduduwa. And of course, they have infrastructure very well developed. Even the Jaws are asking for it. Even the Middle Belt. So the point about it, the only solution is not only the Igbos. People think it's only Igbos. The only solution to this is restructuring. I think it has to be done quickly. Nnamdi Kanu, I haven't seen any. They have been cleared by the court. The High Court have been declared him. The Supreme Court has cleared him. I don't understand why he's being held. You see, I don't see why somebody who is being held. So we are appealing to the government because today it's no more a judicial issue. It's a political issue. We in Igbo land, and I'm speaking for Igbos, we believe that this matter is not political. We don't want people to talk about going through the court process. Court process can last the next 5 years. That means our son will be in prison for 5 years or so. I think this is a political matter. And I want the president to use political power to get released. My going there, first of all, ask me the purpose. The purpose is that we are not in support. We have a group called IPOB. I call it IPOB. This group claim a lot of things, but Nnamdi Kanu have dissociated himself. Even recently, there was wild accusation against me as a leader of Igbos. IPOB is the only group that wrote against me. Nnamdi Kanu is not with them. And you see, we have got in the East today people telling people not to go work on Monday, stay at home on Monday. There is no one today. People should not go to school. Even I hear that soldiers have been killed. The truth about it, I discussed with Nnamdi Kanu. He is very sad and very bitter about it. And Igbos are not happy. And he has said it. Nnamdi Kanu sometime last year said it, that he is not part of these people who are forcing Igbos to sit at home.
Did he say it today?
He said it to me again.
Today?
Yes, he said it to me. That is not part of it. He said it to me. And he said it to me today, that he is not part of this question of people going to stop people from taking exam. Igbos value education. Two things that have made Igbos develop. One is education. The other one is business enterprise. We don't joke with these two things. There is hardly any Igbo family that joke with education. If anybody come and tell an Igbo person, I heard today that doing mathematics, and then Igbos are being stopped. I even hear that some some military people are killed. These are criminal actions.